Hi Sagis, hi, this is Marta with Universal Power Tarot, and these messages we bring you here are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hi everyone, how are you? I hope everyone is safe and well. My dear friends, thank you so much for all your likes, shares, subscriptions, and your beautiful comments. It really helps the channel grow and to be picked up by the YouTube algorithm, which it otherwise won't do. So that means that less people could watch the messages. Not to put this on your shoulders in any way, I'm just saying I really appreciate when you do this, and if you feel so inclined and you feel you've received something from this reading, please start the energetic exchange, okay? If you feel so inclined, of course, right? Okay, if you would like to win the 20-minute free private reading with Spirit and myself, please just comment that you would like to have it, right? So that we know and are informed. This is a general reading. I already pre-shuffled. Wow, Libra had this. Wow. Pre-shuffled all of your cards. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. Please only take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind, because that means it's for somebody else. It's not gender specific, nor is it time specific. Holy moly, what's going on in your life? Wow, this is big stuff. Big manifestation energy here. Wow. Wow, Sagis. One more, hey? You can reverse the placement, and yeah, whenever the title hits you, it's yours at that time. It's not so much by sign, not on this channel. It's really go with your gut feeling. What feels right to you probably has a message in it for you. Man, wow, Sagis. Wow, 2 guardian angel cards are out already, which I'll read to you, one here and one over in your extended. And Spirit will let me know when to read them. Sometimes I actually forget to read one of those. And then I'll read them in the extended, but I trust that Spirit knows what they're doing. So yeah, that's that. And you must be too, Saggy, with the High Priestess as your first card, which is really quite powerful. And just as a reminder, I'll post pictures of your readings over on Instagram. So if you feel so inclined and would like to receive intuitive nudges yourself, go ahead over there and check them out at Universal Power Tarot. So you must be receiving intuitive messages as well here, Libra. Why? Oh. Sagittarius, sorry. Sagittarius. Huge transformative process that brought you a lot of peace already here. Huge enlightenment. I see your crown really, really open. Some of you, I haven't said this in a while, but now they're pointing it out. Something about a necklace. It could look something like that. It doesn't have to be like a blue, maybe blue stones. I think lapis lazuli, that's the stone. Of course, the dark blue, the indigo blue is always the third eye, so that's the intuition as well, right? Definitely about feminine energies, harnessing feminine energies to work your magic. Really, by the way, I can't see the next card. It's flipped upside down. The other ones I can already see. Yeah, some of you are witchy. Have witchy endeavors. Hi, my witches. That's amazing. Really cool. Unicorns. Yeah, unicorns. Very unique. Very like doing your thing entirely and really flourishing in that. That gives you the right nourishment in doing what it is precisely that your intuition is letting you know, because it also, not only does it fulfill your desire in that moment and makes you happy, but it also puts you on a higher vibration that allows you to manifest much more quickly, Sagittarius, and much more easily and effortlessly. I feel there's a lot of the trying hard and everything. I feel a lot of this is going to break away for you here, and it's just going to be, yeah, easy. It's going towards more ease, towards peace. Absolutely. Conscious, subconscious is playing a role here. Often subconscious patterns are blocking us. I feel you've uncovered a lot of that already, like a lot of work, a lot of shadow work, hence the transformative energies are here. Yeah, exactly. And all a matter of time. It's all a matter of time. So maybe you must have been patient for some of you, you must have been patient for quite a while here for this to come in. And finally it is here though. Finally it is here. Let me see what is here because I can't see it yet. Oh, wow. Wow, guys, you have three major arcanas here. You have the Fool, and next out you have the Magician. So that's really powerful. High Priestess, Fool, and Magician. Wow, so you have the 0, the 1, and the 2. But you're starting with the 2, 0, and then the 1. So that's interesting. So it's like rearranging something in order, so it may feel to some of you like you have taken a step back when really you haven't, because this is refinement that is happening here. You are already very powerful, Sagittarius, right? And this is, however, they're calling you back into something where it's just like, just take that one step again, please, because there is still something for you regarding your manifestation practices that needs working on in order for you to really bring in that effortlessness, right? It's much like when you're going skiing or snowboarding for the first time. Yes, you can learn it yourself, right? And you'll get somewhere. You'll get down that hill, that's for sure. But once you really get an instructor that teaches you the real techniques, and this is only a matter of often, and I know this because I'm a snowboarding instructor myself. I have the certificate, so it's sometimes just the toes that you, or your big toe only, where you just apply a little bit of pressure where you think it wouldn't do much, but it does everything. Or where you just like bring in your knees, lower your knees a little bit more, or where you're pointing your knees a certain direction, and that's all the trick. That does it, right? So that's a really small adjustment, and that's what I feel is happening here for you, Sagittarius. It's just a small adjustment. So please, you are right on track here, absolutely. Please, it's just a small thing. So maybe you want to study up on the topic of manifestation and metaphysics, because there's a lot in there to learn how we can pray properly and use the right techniques to do so as well. Because when you start to become very powerful, it is very important that we watch our thoughts, that we watch our emotions, and that does not mean suppress them. It means transform them into something else, and that becomes crucial at a certain point. And you seem to be at that point. So please study up, like do your studies on metaphysics and on manifesting, the law of attraction, but really ask for the right stuff to come to you, because there's a lot of stuff out there, a lot of stuff, okay? But ask Spirit and they'll bring it to you. Totally, yeah. And for some of you, this in the past meant that manifesting didn't work out so well for you. And again, that's why they were sending you back to school. That's what the feeling I'm getting. But only for a small adjustment. Like I said, it's much like that knee, just like a little bit. And then you'll know, or just pressure on the toes. That's it, because you already did it. You're already doing it. It just costs you a lot of effort to do so. So why not go back to school for a little bit, like study for a week, let's say, right? And that's it, because I feel that's all it takes. And then the practice applied to the practice that you're already doing here, Sagittarius. And that'll take you so far, and much more effortlessly here. Because again, like the card is stating, the Magician card, you already, and we have another unicorn, by the way. This is so cool. You have all the tools you need already. Look, he's got all the tools of the trade already. It's just a matter of like fine-tuning here. And we have the second unicorn here, so it's like wee. Sagittarius, the unicorn. How cool, how awesome. Yes. And we have again 2 times the downward pointing triangle. So there is something about the element of water that's important here. Of course, water is a conductor. Water is also a means of cleansing yourself. So you may also been working with making moon magic, making moon water could be here too. Yeah. And fire, that's interesting. And we have twice fire. Wow, look at this. Twice fire too. They seem to be meeting here, like both cards, both of these are somehow met in the Magician card. Yeah. That looks really good. And funnily enough, they're also, both of these, both the Fool and the Magician, are also in the High Priestess card, because we have the illuminated moon and then the dark moon. So the crescent, the waxing and the waning moon. Wow. Exactly. Yeah. And this is everything, right? It's about balance with the Two of Pentacles, and it's exactly that, the balancing of the two. But again, it's just fine-tunement here for you, Sagittarius. The Two of Pentacles is also talking about how you invest yourself, like your time and your money, and to find more balance here. It's also about work-life balance, although I don't like that term so much. It's rather about action and resting, and always find time to play. And this is so important, like for our inner personas. It's unbelievably important. I didn't know how important it actually was, and how healing it is, especially for the feminine essence, for all the creativity, and for everything that is blooming from this. It's super important, right, to set aside time to play, because we become so much more creative and productive conveniently when we take that time for ourselves and really do something that nourishes us at that time. And that is for you to find out what that is. And along that spiritual journey, that will change heaps. It'll change so much, like you won't know. Something that brought you pleasure before, you all of a sudden find it doesn't nourish you anymore, and you have to find different tools. For me right now, it's really making music and drawing and writing and making jewelry, making soap, those things. And that was long lost within myself. I totally, because I knew I can do these things really well, and they come to me easily. However, I had completely forgotten about that, and I was just on the go, and I didn't even know how unhealthy and how bad it was for me until I really woke up. But that was a hard process. So I'm saying it just to first of all, for you to relate to, so yeah, this is what's happening, and maybe you can identify, and maybe this helps you in your own process. Yeah. And that's the Two of Pentacles here, finding that balance. And guess what, Sagis? It leads you to the Four of Rods, which is amazing. And by the way, they want me to read to you now the Guardian Angel card that seems to go along with this one. And it reads, inspiration. A wave of inspiration and a stream of beautiful ideas are about to enter your aura. It is important that you trust your intuition at this time. Haha. Pay attention to unusual thoughts that come to your mind, and do not discount your imagination. Many wonderful ideas which have served humanity were initially scoffed at or ridiculed. We, your guardian angels, will help you discover ways to apply your ideas and manifest new realities for your life. Exactly. So it's basically summing up what you've already heard. So this is confirmation, and it'll lead you to this, to the Four of Wands, which is to me the epitome of the happy, of respectful togetherness, internally as well as externally. So it's beautiful expression, right, of yourself, of the creativity, but also like of a healthy protective system within yourself. And it's really like they're so harmonious. I so love the energy of this card so much. It's very harmonious, right? And these two work together so well that they create a third energy, right? And that could be in the form of a child, or we're talking about your inner child here, being super happy about you setting aside time to play. I can only tell you, like, I learned so much from watching my kid, and how he does things, and how he expresses himself, and how he is when he plays, and what he is looking at, and how long he takes on his way to kindergarten. It takes so long sometimes, and I'm just getting impatient, but that's what it is like when you come back to that state and allow your own inner child to come out. That's exactly what's going to happen. You're going to be like fascinated by tiny things that are by the wayside, right? By everything, by worms, by bugs, by the flowers. When you hear rain on bigger leaves, it's just so fascinating. And that comes into our awareness more and more as we tap into that and find that balance, that life is indeed just not about work or about gaining certain things and exchanging that for our time, for our effort, because that, like, we're starving part of ourselves. And me speaking on it, I can almost feel my heart. I can feel it so strongly right now. Like, there's sadness, must be sadness within yourself, and sometimes we don't know it. And that is coming back to what I said earlier about that I didn't even know I was missing it in my life. And you indeed don't know it until it comes back to you. And it was kind of a frustrating process for me to come back into my creativity, because I used to love it so much. Then it completely fell away, or I allowed it to fall away, to just take full responsibility. And me coming back to it was not pleasant. I was just like, I don't want to do it, because Spirit kept telling me, tap into your creativity. It will be so healing for you. And I was like, okay, I don't know what to do though, because I don't find enjoyment in playing my guitar or starting to draw again. It was frustrating until a certain point, and all of a sudden it just clicked, and I was like, wow, I need this in my life. So it's a connection when you sever it within yourself, with your inner child, with your female component, with the creativity. It'll take some time to be reestablished, but stay with it. That process is unbelievably important. And it's really like solar plexus and heart. It'll be so beneficial for these two areas. You see me holding this, working with your energies and with my own, so transmuting it. Okay, all right, cool, amazing, good stuff for you, good stuff. So let's draw some more cards from the Wildwood Tarot, whatever else Spirit wants you to know. Oh yeah, ooh, on the mark, very precise, very precise. Wow. Oh, there's, oh, surprise. There's another one, and this, yeah. Wow. Oh my goodness, exactly. Oh, Sagittarius. Wow, I really recommend you taking a look over on Instagram at Universal Power Tarot, because this looks amazing, and I know I won't be able to get to all of your cards here, but you should really have a look if you're not considering buying an extended, or if you do, it might also be very helpful to you to have a look at that, because it's really, really beautiful, really beautiful. That makes my heart sing. It's just like, yes, Sagittarius. All right, well, we can do one more card. So you have the Archer here, and it's right on target. Again, it's just about the tiny adjustments, and the Archer has the number 7, which is you're right on the mark. You're exactly where you need to be. Please just stay on course here, Sagittarius. It's just a tiny, it's just like that. It's much the same with bouldering too. It's just a tiny nudge that you do, and all of a sudden everything falls into place. Okay, so you're very, very close to achieving what it is that you truly desire. And the cards really is unbelievable. You have abundance, you have the home, which is the 10 of stones, the 10 of pentacles here. You have the 4 of wands. Oh, this is such good stuff coming in here for you. This is amazing, guys. So please, Sagittarius, stay on the mark, because this is ready to be released. It's just a tiny adjustment, and then Spirit is like, okay, now go, Sagittarius. Now go with the new tools, with the tiny adjustment, because you have all the tools already. Everything is ready. Like, you made that whole thing yourself, like the whole outfit, the whole bow. You prepared everything. Like, you worked really, really hard, Sagis. So it's just a tiny adjustment, and you learn about it. Like, inform yourself, learn on the topic. If you don't know what the topic is, then please just ask Spirit to give you some signs here, and they will. Trust that they will come through and give you the signs. Yeah. And they may come through in various ways, by the way. Not necessarily, like, allow room here, right? For it to come through however it wants to come through. Wow, that's pretty cool. So very, very precise and very good. So I'm so curious, first of all, to interpret the rest of the cards for you over on Vimeo and our Patreon. And to draw more oracle cards. And by the way, you have positive outcome, yes, which I'm really excited to read to you as well. Again, Vimeo is for single extendeds, and Patreon is for all extendeds ever created. So you have a huge reservoir or a huge tool set for you over there available. Plus there are 2 new things over on Patreon that are Patreon exclusive, which is Food for Thought and which is Conversations in All Honesty. These tie into the readings, and I write underneath the whole column which reading it ties into. So this is even deeper insight and helpful tools for you to move forward on your journey here. Okay, so please be sure to check both of them out if you want to and find out what's best for you. Links down in the caption below. And I'm also currently open for private readings. So at universalpowertarot@gmail.com. All right. All right, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this and it was helpful to you, and I'll see you either over on Vimeo or Patreon or next time. Thank you. Bye.